Hey guys, what's up? It's HockeyMan91 here, with my third and likely final review on the iPhone 4. Is it worth it in 2016 and beyond? So, first off, this is my third iPhone 4 video in the last 3 years. The other two have been successful, so I figured I'd just do one more to end the question once and for all of whether or not this phone is worth the money. So to start, let's hear some really quick history. It was released in 2010 and features the very old A4 processor. This phone can run up to iOS 7 compared to the current iOS 9. It will never get another update, and Apple has basically completely dropped support for it. In comparison, the iPhone 4S that came out a year later has an A5 processor that can run iOS 9, although it likely won't run iOS 10. It is possible it will, but I really can't see that happening. This device is beautiful. I've said it before, twice actually, and I'll say it again. I love the design of the iPhone 4, which comes in the colors black and white. I remember my dad getting it and thinking it was the coolest phone ever, but sadly the times have changed. It features a glass back, which of course has been removed on the newer devices, which are fully aluminum. Just a really quick note here, it does not include Siri. It has something called voice control, I think, which is basically useless. I've never ever found a use for it. But I mean, then again, is Siri really that helpful? I don't know. But the 4S does have Siri, so just to let you guys know that. The iPhone 4 has a 3.5-inch screen, which means it's quite a bit smaller than nearly any other phone on the market. Then there's the iPhone 6 and the 6S, which has a 4.7 screen, and then there's the giant 6 Plus with a 5.5-inch screen. The iPhone 4 does have a Retina display with a resolution of 640 by 960 and a pixel density of 330 ppi. If you don't understand what that means, don't worry about it. Point is, the screen is very sharp and very nice. The primary camera is actually not horrible with 5 megapixels and 720p video, but don't expect miracles from this thing. Also, just a quick note, you may have trouble connecting to some websites as this phone is very out of date. Okay, now that I've covered the cosmetics, here's the deal. Is it worth it anymore? You can find it on eBay at the time of this filming for less than $100. Heck, I found an 8GB model immediately for only $50, which is a pretty sweet deal. But should you go for it? Short answer, no. Don't do it. It isn't worth it. This one snappy and quick device is very outdated and is definitely obsolete. It's going to be slow and isn't able to run many modern apps and games that makes the iPhone what it is today. Not knocking the 4, it's a great device, but it's definitely time to move on. Consider perhaps a 4S if you're short of cash, or splurge a little and go for the 5C or the 5. Review of the 5C is coming soon, by the way. I've already done a review of the 4S, link will be in the description below, so check that out if you don't want this. The only way I could say that this device would be alright for someone is if it's only for perhaps a younger child who won't realize that it's so slow and might only want to play basic games, or someone elderly who just wants to call people with it. But if you really want to do anything with your phone, whether that be going on Instagram or even as simple as sending out a text, you should really pass on this one. The iPhone 4 is 6 years old, and unfortunately, it's not getting any younger. Alright guys, please leave a like if this helped you at all, or even if you just found it interesting. Check out my other reviews on phones like the iPhone 5, or maybe even the iPod Touch 5th Gen, as well as the iPad Mini and iPad 2. Also, don't forget to subscribe for even more awesome reviews like this one. Quick note to all my faithful subscribers. Yeah, there's a few of you out there. No, I'm not dead. I took a bit of a break, but I'm back, just not as committed as I was. I got a bit overloaded with 4 videos a week, but I want to keep doing videos, so don't worry. I don't know how many or how frequent, but I'm going to do my best, and I'll let you guys know when I figure things out. Thanks again, especially if you made it this far. You're freaking awesome. Alright guys, see y'all next time.